Ooh, you see it though.
Bro,
you see it. I'm actually.
How many milligrams of creatine are you on a day now?
Oh.
Okay, so you've been on this workout fix. How many days straight have you gone? I mean, consistently have you been going?
Yeah, I started working out, like getting back in the gym, trying to get swole. Probably, honestly, the beginning of December. A little before then, I started like hitting the gym. But that was kind of by myself. I'm just like looking at TikTok reels or like some dumbbell workouts and bench press and all that type of stuff. So I'm taking that to the gym. I go to a little country club and I've been doing that. But then this is going on to its second month. What's today? This 16th. Yeah. So I've been consistent all the way up until then. I do 5 days a week. I do 2 days by myself in the gym, just like whatever type of pump and just a little something light. And then I go to a different gym with a trainer 3 days a week. It's dope though, because he has everybody's in there, bro. Everybody from Angel Reese to Phil Rowe, the UFC fighter, to Wendell Carter, like just all the athletes from around town train with this guy. So it's a good vibe.
Have you been weighing yourself or no?
Not weighing myself, but I mean, honestly, I'm not trying to like.
Well, I'm saying, are you gaining weight? I mean, you're looking bigger, so I'm just like,
I'm still around 210.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not like putting on crazy weight yet. But I'm just trying to get some size, bro. I'm trying to get some. You met my dad before.
Yeah, your dad's insane.
When we were young, right? Like when we were kids, you seen him, and he was like fucking Mike Tyson swole. I'm trying to tap into that.
I got a story though. The first time I ever met your dad, we were playing open gym at Jefferson.
Yeah,
this might have been high school.
Is this the flip flop story?
He was wearing flip flops in a V, like a one of those like American Gladiator,
No, he was wearing I thought he was wearing a V-neck. He was wearing like a fucking Ed Hardy V-neck or some shit, bro. He was dressing crazy.
He had flip flops on and a crazy V-neck, and he was just absolutely jacked and could jump. It was just fouling people. He's just big.
It was crazy. He I remember that day. He pulled up on us at a gym. It was like right after practice, I think.
I was like, who the hell is this guy? And they're like, that's I don't know what. I was like, I never met him.
I don't know what phase of his life he was going through where he was dressed like this.
Was he in Portland?
He was in Portland, bro. He was in Portland for that little time. He was out there for a little while. Like I know it's like towards my senior year because he started hanging out with like Duper, another coach and whatever. But he came there that day, and the dude was dressed in like some jeans, some flip flops, and like a V-neck. And you know how it go. Like when at first he just was like hanging out watching us practice, and then he's shooting on the side, and then it goes from shooting to like now I'm shooting with him, and then you came over there and we're shooting, and then now he's like trying to guard him. Yeah, and he's in flip flops. Cooking us. It's like one two dribbles. Yeah, so my dad played overseas, bro. He played essentially. CBA? Yeah, he played CBA, essentially the G League of the NBA. So
he's massive. He's a big dude.
So yeah, my dad's like he's hitting his prime. He was 6'4", like 230.
Yeah, 230 played a guard.
230. He was like a forward at the time. Like he was a small ball forward. Had crazy bounce off too. I remember when I was young, I saw a VHS of him. He won the dunk contest in the CBA All-Star Weekend.
In flip-flops?
Like, he probably could have. Honestly, he probably could have. Bare feet. But he won that shit, bro. And the dunk he won it with was he stood behind the hoop, like behind the backboard. He would throw the ball over the hoop or over the backboard.
Okay.
Take one step, catch it in midair, and then do like this double clutch between the legs and then dunk the shit.
It's like I guess like a Spud Webb, but over the backboard. And
like he's insane. So he was known for like dunking and shit, but
it's crazy.
It's shout out T-Ross.
Hey, but I remember when I first because we had that time where obviously we played together in 6th grade, and then went away. But when I came back. I remember you came in with just flip flops on and were windmilling and going between the legs. So it must just they think you guys are just good at
for sure. You met like right after because we played 6th and a little bit of 7th grade year to Gray, and then I left 8th grade year, and then we didn't see each other again until like maybe
freshman sophomore year.
No.
You're talking like really see each other till like senior year.
We didn't. Yeah, it's like senior year.
Like really hoop together.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So it was a big difference.
And so bro, but you would just miss when I started to dunk. Like I remember when I was in 7th grade and we're in tournaments and I'm like laying the
trying to,
over the rim. And I'm like over the
volleyballs or dunking tennis balls.
I wasn't even doing that. I was just finishing way above the hoop. But then that 8th grade year is when I started like dunking shit. Yeah. And then 9th grade, I started windmilling shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I got a little taller. So, but same for you though. Like when I saw you, I was always like kind of tall and slim. You were a little pudgy and
I'm still tall, but just
still tall, but just a little pudgy.
But see, that's what happens because I might have to find the picture, but after you left in 7th grade, 8th grade, I have a picture of me and my sister's graduation at Prairie, and like I went from being pudgy to like crack skinny, and I'm wearing like I'm wearing like a triple XL fucking G Unit shirt at her G Unit shirt, and it's just like a drape, and I'm just like so skinny and starting to grow because I'm like
you're going through that spurt.
Yeah, and
that is so fun because I swear to God, I didn't recognize you for the first 20 seconds of you just standing next to you because I knew you as Steven Madison and your dad is Big Mike, like, but for some reason our homies gave you like a racist ass white boy name and his name is Potsi. So I was talking to Jones and everybody the whole time I was gone. And so like when I started to come back to Jeff, when everybody knew I was coming back, they're like, you're gonna have to play Potsi. I'm like, who the fuck is Potsi? Is this some kid that I didn't know? Like, did he transfer from Benson or Grant or somewhere? I'm like, is this definitely didn't think they were talking about a white kid. But then they just kept saying Potsi. I'm like, who the fuck is Potsi? So we get to the freaking gym. I'm like, wait. I'm like, you're talking about Steven Madison? They're like, yeah, Potsi. I was just like, bro, I met him before I met everybody else here. Yeah. And so they were like, what are you talking about? I'm like, that's the team I came from to join you guys.
Yeah.
They're like, the
Vancouver suburbs, man.
Yeah, bro. It was great though. It was great.
No, but back to this guy's fitness journey. So we play video games, and this guy, in between games, you could hear him on his mic doing push-ups and curls. This guy is you're addicted right now. You're addicted. As he knocks, he has these by him and he's curling all day, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, we get sent back to the lobby, bro. Between raids and between, if I get knocked or killed early, I'm doing something. I'm doing push-ups between rounds.
Are you trying to get gain weight, like 230?
I'm not trying to gain weight. I'm just trying to get my arms just like jacked. I'm trying to get the fake buffness, like the chest.
Are you gonna do physique,
shoulders, abs?
Can we see to roster at 2026?
That's you got to bulk up, then cut, and then that's insane. I would have to take steroids, and it would take years at that. Like I would not. No. Not trying to be Ronnie Coleman.
Speaking of video games, though, you're getting back on the streaming, huh?
Yeah. So last few days, I've been setting up, knocking all the dust off this freaking gaming setup, trying to get my my PS5, because the reason why I stopped, bro, is because I just had too many cords under here, and like the cords were getting janky to where like the audio would be in and out. There's always just something with the setup that just wasn't efficient. So I finally got the setup that I love, that works. I just need a Steam Deck. But other than that, I think, I'm gonna try to get back into a little bit of gaming. I mean, I game already, so I might as well just clip it. So
I mean,
how that goes.
Yeah, I think just staying consistent with it, being able to knock out a few hours a day. If you just knock out 2 to 3 hours a day, you'd be solid.
And that's all I need. That's all I need. And I'm thinking that when I first started, like, I gotta do fucking 9 hours a day.
No.
Fucking no. I just gotta do
2 to 3.
2 to 3 solid ass hours.
And don't get off.
Put them clips.
Get mad.
I know. That's the thing. But that's the thing though. So I used to only be able to like play. If I was gonna stream, I'm streaming either off the PC or I'm streaming off my P5. It was not switching back and before because I know it's gonna fuck something up and it's gonna just ruin the stream. So now at least I can just like seamlessly switch between PC and P5 now, to where it's kind of like, all right, fuck it, run Arc. Oh, fuck it, I'm going back to 2K. But it's just, I do that, I clip it, I flood that, and then hopefully we'll see where this ends up. But I was just telling you the other day, so my buddy John, the guy that's got me into streaming, that kind of helped me with my whole setup, is the guy who discovered the burnt peanut.
It's crazy.
I was almost like, when he was telling me that, because he was asking about, like, he hit me up like a few days ago, like asking about Porsche GT3 RSs, and I'm just like, wait, are you getting one? He's like, no, like, you know, the guy I work with is getting one. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about? He's like, yeah,
that's not a cheap car.
It's not a cheap car, because he was asking me. I was like, what year are you getting? He was like, it's a 2025. I was like, you're getting a brand new GT3 RS? He was like, yeah. I was like, my homie's getting it. It's $450,000, and I was like, holy shit. Because even for me, I was like, I'm not about to bite that. Yeah. That's too much for me. Like, I'll never sleep at night. But I was like, wait, you're getting it? He was like, no, my homie, like, the dude I work with. I was like, who's that? He was like, the Burt Peanut. I'm like, surely you're not talking about in the
world right now.
Yeah. I was like,
Dude, he was like, yeah. Streamer. And people don't know he's basically a peanut. He's a virtual, they call him a VTuber.
You guys know who, guys know. We don't even have to explain this. Everybody knows
the biggest streamer in America right now, in the world.
And so that to me was like, it's just something I wasn't expecting to hear. Yeah. It's like literally had me jaw drop for like 2 minutes. And I'm just like, holy spit. So shout out John. He's the guy that makes all my streaming possible. So
unbelievable.
He's on the up and up. So that's crazy. It's a wild week.
Talk about wild week. I mean, I'm looking at this article right now. The NCAA the scandals just continue to come out with betting, and now you got some guys that, you know, play in the NBA or play professional that
somewhere
are getting caught up. Yeah, and it's crazy.
What does that really mean though? Like, I mean, they could. What can they? Shit, you can go to jail.
20. So there was many college players among 20 charged in point shaving. I actually watched a video today of Buffalo. So Buffalo University. This is just one example of games. They were like a really bad team. I think this was just 2024, so 2 seasons ago. They were like 2-12. They're playing Kent State. They were 8-point dogs for the first half. So that means that they had to be down by more than 8 at half.
Yeah.
They get off. 3 players are involved in the scandal. They get off to a crazy hot start. They're up by like 6. And you watch they scored like 25 points in the first 12 minutes. They scored 2 in the first 12, and they scored 2 over the last 8. And they turn the ball over, and they're down by 12 at half, and they covered. There was a $400,000 bet on that line. So there was someone took Kent State -8 for $424,000.
Oh, and they were all going to get a piece.
And they were going to
they're all going to get a little chunk. Damn, but like,
and so that's just one example. But like, I've been reading through all this stuff, and so they started in 2023. It's saying the Chinese Basketball Association, so the CBA in China, there was 2 fixed games that they saw, and then they moved in the NCAA as recently as January 2025, and they said the bribe payments for players were $10 to $30K a game. And there's tons of teams. There's like 50 players. There's 20 colleges involved. Like, it's not. It's like, bro. and we've talked about this multiple times.
What was the biggest name? What was the biggest college among the names?
5 other players that played in the NCAA. Well, other former NBA player. They're talking about Antonio Blakeney. I don't know if you remember that in the NBA. Played for the Bulls.
I think he lives out here, bro. I think he lives out in Orlando somewhere.
He's part of it.
That's crazy. Insane.
You know, allegedly he's in there. And then it's like there's just so many players and teams, and it's like we've been talking about this, and it's like you think it's going to go away.
No, and it's just starting to be more prevalent.
Well, it's not even that. It's just like they're discovering more and more and more because you know once that like the dam broke, it's like you got to
investigate everything now.
Well, now you're going back and you're looking at all the big bets of any game. So it's not like that stuff's all on record. It's not like you're not.
That's probably the red flag is just like, oh, it's a Kent State, Buffalo game, and there's a $400K. Yeah, let's check into it. So that's going to be probably the tell.
And let's watch it.
Most
in
of these cases,
bro, the end of that first half too was insane. So one of the guys had the ball. There was like 20 seconds left for Buffalo. They're up like 11.
Oh my god!
He just backs down and just gets a blatant charge. Just boom, hits the dude with the left shoulder. Just runs him over, and it's just like the turnovers, like airballing hook shots, like just.
When did gambling become legal?
Like, I mean, gambling's been,
it's been legal, but like. When did it kind of really take off? I feel like, that was on NBA. I feel like people always kind of gambling on college sports. Or were they doing both? I don't know. I never gambled.
No.
I feel like there was a boom. There was a surge in the last like 5-6 years.
Yeah.
And it's changed the whole landscape. And now this is just probably what comes with it, though.
So basically, the gambling ring bribed 39 NCAA players on 17 Division I teams to fix dozens of games from 23 to 25. The two games that saw the most money majored $458,000 on Townsend to cover the first half spread against North Carolina A&T, and the other one was that Buffalo game. So it's just like two games with 400,000 that are tiny colleges. It's like, dude,
yeah. You think anybody's ever?
Robert Morris 250,000 versus Northern Kentucky? What's a bunch of first half spreads? It's just like,
yeah. And probably end it quick and be done with it, so they could probably just not turn it some. Yeah, they probably thought it was a foolproof plan, and
they probably got away with it. They're like, oh, this is great. Let's just keep finding players that will screw the game up. We give them 10, 20,000 and we make 300.
Yeah. That's insane, bro.
And I know you think about it, like, have you ever been a part of a game that's been like that? Where
I'm thinking about it right now, and I have one game that comes to mind. And it was a tournament game.
Wait,
it was a tournament game. Yeah. We made it to the tournament my first year, and we were playing North Carolina in the second round.
Oh, I watched that game.
There was an instance where I think it was a tie game between the both of us, or we might have been down a point, and I forgot. But we had a player. I'm not going to say his name, but we had a player take a half court shot with his opposite hand, with like 5, 6 seconds on the clock, and he literally gave the ball back to the other team
at halftime.
No, for the end of the game. It was we were going on a run. I was going off. I was going off that game.
Yeah, no, you had a big game. I remember your stock really rose that game because I remember watching it and they were like,
yeah. So I remember like, okay, we're coming back now. The game's tied, and Isaiah's coming off this crazy year where he's hitting game winner after game winner, and he's doing everything. So I'm thinking the ball was going to go to him in that instance. Bro got the rebound and took off with it, and just launched a half court shot with his opposite hand, and it hit the backboard. And I was like confused at the time. I was like, why? I was like, maybe he just thought he didn't know how much time we had. But like, it was a lot of time because it gave the ball back to UNC and they scored, and I think they won the game.
Oh, you're the leading scorer.
Oh, I was?
19 points
me and Harrison Barnes.
Guess who? No. Guess who the lead scorer on their team was? You guys lost by 3.
I know. It's Kendall Marshall.
No, Zeller.
Dexter Strickland. Zeller. Frick.
Tyler Zeller.
Yeah. Okay.
John Henson was on North Carolina.
Henson was on that team. Number 31.
Yeah. Kendall Marshall. They had a good team.
They had a really stacked team. Dexter Strickland, a couple other guys too.
So that's where your mind went instantly. You thought there was some fixing going there.
I was like, I fucking knew it. Bro, I literally had committed to Washington based on what I thought their ability was to like perform in the tournament time, because the year before they had went to like the Sweet 16 and Isaiah was coming off a hot streak. Quincy Pondexter was doing his thing.
Yep.
So I was like, all right, this is the place to be. And we get there and that's what happens. Oh,
I know. You guys are
absolutely devastated. I was so devastated, bro. I was on a run in that postseason type, not postseason, but just in the tournament time. I was just fucking. It was a tough pill to swallow because I was like, I do not want this season to end here, bro. We were so close, and then Jones and them ends up going all the way to the freaking
Final Four, and then the next year goes to the title. And you had looks. I mean, Kentucky wanted you too, didn't they?
Yeah, Kentucky wanted me, but bro, I don't know. I wish at that time I would have had a little bit more confidence in myself, because I had a meeting with Calipari in Portland. It was like downtown, and he was like, "Yeah, it's like I want you and Jones," but I really had what in my eyes, like what I have in mind for you is just to be a spot up shooter in the corner. I was just like,
How much money did he offer you?
I wish he would have offered. Actually, no. I think he did. No. I think because I just don't think my mom understood the lingo. Like he was just like, and whatever else we can do for you guys, just let us know. And I was looking at my mom like,
Mom, we need food.
It was like, thank you. Well, thank you for your time, and we left. So that was into that. But, I would have been so much better than all the guards there. Their best guard at the time was Deron Lamb. They had Brandon Knight, but he was point guard.
And don't get me wrong, Deron Lamb was a solid, really good college player. Really good college player. Like, I mean, they won the title.
They all were. But I mean, come on now.
But yeah, you
come on now. What are we talking about?
Dude, I remember when we came back from college, I used to harass you. I'd be like, "Where's your UW credit card? Buy us food now, Terrence."
Yeah, I wish, bro.
We'd be scrambling money together to get Taco Bell.
But you know why? It's because I took that visit out there after I decommitted from Maryland. I took a visit out there and I was hanging out with, who was I hanging out with? I think Abdul Gaddy. I was hanging out with Abdul Gaddy. He's like he was a McDonald's All-American.
Yeah, Abdul, really good high school player.
He was driving a Dodge Charger with like 22s on it. And I was just like, damn, all right, cool.
Hometown hero.
I'm hanging out with him for the night. We go meet up with like Isaiah. Isaiah drives also a Dodge Charger two-tone. It was like the top was silver, the bottom was purple. It had like a fucking gold slash going through the middle of it. He was sitting, it was like on 24s or 22s, but he had his initials in the rims. I was just like, all right, hell yeah. I was like, I like this. Then then we meet up with Justin Holiday. Justin Holiday's younger brother is Drew Holiday, a lottery pick from a year or two before.
Wait, Drew's younger? Wait, who's older? Justin's older?
Justin's older. Drew's younger. He's the second oldest. And then Aaron's the youngest, and I think the daughter is their sister is older than
Justin's
Aaron.
older than Drew, but he's in the NBA right away. Right?
Yeah. He was a senior. He was a senior. He was a senior my freshman year, so he must have been a junior.
Yeah.
For what's his name's freshman year too.
Yeah.
For his brothers. But and I remember Justin was driving he had two cars. He had an Escalade on like 20s, and then he had his brother's Dodge Challenger with a wide body, and like it was like blue or something. It had rims too. But I think he got that car from like Lou Will or somebody he played with. Somebody sold that car, and then they gave it to Justin. And so I'm thinking, and then even like Scott Suggs, like I knew he came off the bench. He had a Pontiac, and I was like, all right, hell yeah! Like everybody had a car. I get there, bro.
Car for us.
No car for. I was walking my whole first year. It was horrible.
Did you even have a car your second year? Did you have a car that you get in the NBA?
I had a little shorty. Yeah, my first car I ever bought was.
I mean, the first car that you ever had
was when I got to NBA. I was broke, baby.
But I mean, your parents, your mom didn't get your car. I mean, you guys were fine. I mean, you lived in the same type of house we lived in. I've been to your house. I went to your house.
I know you've been to my house. And we bought that house when it was $120,000 and it was good. And like we literally moved from California to buy this home. We were dead broke. My mom had flipped everything she could, and we moved all the way out to freaking Washington for a better life. And then to find out, we were dead broke. I asked for a car plenty of times. I even went to Craigslist, found a car for $10,000. She was like, I don't have $10,000. I was like, oh, we're down bad. So my first car I bought was literally off of Craigslist, and it was a Dodge Challenger. Yeah. So I didn't have a car my first 2 years. It was rough. And I know you were driving around in Chevy Avalanches and Chevy Malibus.
No. I went through too. So I started with that 91 S10 Chevy truck lowrider.
I wasn't there for that.
It was it was. Yeah, you were. Remember the one that you and Jones were in my senior year? That little blue truck I had with the sub in it. That was the start of my senior year. I had that.
Yeah, I wasn't there at the start of the senior year.
But I got that Malibu in December, so like right after you had come.
Yeah, so that's what I was there for.
So I had the S10, and then I had the minivan too that my parents had.
Switching cars between.
No. Listen.
Fucking senior year is insane.
No. So I had the blue truck. I am driving on Killingsworth to get onto the freeway. I have a 10. I have a sub in there. So I thought I was so cool because I had a sub. So it's a tiny little truck. I'm bumping music, not paying attention at all. Just at a stoplight, roll into an Expedition in front of me that has a trailer hitch like this. This is out the back of it. Dude, my car folded like a pancake. Dude, I get out. No, I shit you not. And I'm bumping music. This guy, I'm like, oh shit. The car next behind me pulls around to get around me. He goes, yeah, you stupid fucking idiot. And I'm just looking at him. I'm like scared and nervous. I get out of the car. I'm scared and nervous, and I get out. And I'm just a high schooler. And I get out. and I go to the people in front of me. Their car has nothing on it. I just hit their trailer hitch and it folded my truck. And so I get out.
I never knew that.
So I get out and I'm like, oh shoot. And they're like, oh, well, there's no damage to our car. We're out of here.
And they just drove off.
My car's folded. I'm like, shit, I gotta get home. My parents are gonna kill me. This is my grandpa's truck. I got passed down to me. Like, like, all these things are going through my head.
The family heirloom.
So I had to drive around with this huge trailer hitch in my front of my truck, and it was folded. And then Les Schwab that year, we're playing in the Les Schwab. I have my parents had a minivan that was just like our family car. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take this because I was taking like half the team to the game.
Yeah,
and so I have like Shoddy. I just got everybody in there. AJ, everybody's in my car. We're going out to Hillsborough to play in the Les Schwab Invitational. It's like that one of those opening nights, and we're playing the late game. Like it's popping. Like we're the main attraction there. There's a 2-lane turn, so it's 2 lanes to turn into the thing, but it goes like a 2-lane turn into like 1 lane pretty quick, bro. So I'm on the outside. There's a Mercedes Benz on the inside. We turn like this. He just keeps cutting me off and goes into my lane. I fucking avoid hitting him, slam into the curb. Just boom, hit everything. I'm like, what the fuck? And he just drives off. And so I chase him down. My car's like wobbling, and I'm like chasing him down. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm like, bro, it was 2 lanes, and you cut me off. He's like, no, I didn't. The dude's going to the Les Schwab. Like, we're playing in it, and he's going to it. And he's just some guy in a Mercedes Benz. I don't want to hit his Mercedes Benz because I'm like, dude, I don't want to get in a car accident.
Yeah.
I mean, it was his fault. Clearly, he cut us off. Everybody in the car is like yelling, like, "Man, what are you fucking doing?" Blah, 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 blah. And so, I call my dad. I'm like, "Dad, like, I just hit the curb hella hard. The car's messed up." Blah blah blah. And my dad instantly is like mad, but he's like, my mom's like trying to calm him down, like he's got to play a game. He's got to play a game. And so like my dad like calms down. He's like, "Hey, just focus on the game. Focus on the game." Because they knew it was a big game. You know, it's like a lot. You know, it's high school. There's a lot on the line. Like,
but you just fucking wrecked the second car.
So I like get all this talk to the lawyer. The dude was like, "There's nothing you can do. Like you should have hit him. Like realistically, I should have just hit him because then there would be like evidence of like he cut me off. Like it was his fault. There's like nothing we could do. So then that happens, and then I got the Malibu, and there was like a end of the story there. So,
but you took care of the boo though. You took care of it.
And once I like, and my parents like once I got a scholarship, I think they used, like, oh, fuck it. We'll use the money for the boo for that
college fund. Yeah, that is actually fucking hilarious, bro.
Dude, I was so mad, bro. And it's funny because you see my mic got a little messed up. It's so funny because like that guy was at the game and it pissed me off so bad. And I know he's sitting in the stands watching me after I just was in the parking lot.
Hey, that's the kid.
The kid that I cut off and said I did it.
Dog, that's funny. That's funny. We had a lot of good times in the booth.
And like I'm talking about, like I had like the whole team in my minivan.
Oh, I know you did. That's why I'm laughing even harder.
No, and it's funny because like I want to say it was AJ or someone was like, "We got to go get that guy. Like we got to like confront him, like
for sure."
Like and be like, "Yo, what are you doing, man?" Like, and everybody's yelling. I'm like, "Hey, everybody, calm down. Let me talk to him. I don't need you guys yelling from the minivan at this guy."
Yo, that's actually funny.
And it had me dying, bro. And it's just funny to look back because at the time of those, especially accidents, because I didn't have a ton of accidents. You're just such in a panic, like as a kid, like when you're younger and you're it's like, oh my god, like it's not really my car, like it's my parents' car, like you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, I've been in one little fender bender, but that's nothing crazy. You've been totaling shit.
No, that was just that was
what happened to the car? It was wrecked.
The van, I can't remember what happened. I did though at Idaho. It was snowing really bad, and me and my buddy KB were driving, and we went around a corner, and the other person was coming too, and we both just couldn't stop, and we just slid like this, hit. It wasn't a ton of damage on my car. I get out, and she was an Indian lady, and I was like, I just looked at her and she's like, I don't got insurance. It just drove off.
It just left. All right, it worked out for the best.
And I was like, oh my God, okay, let's get to practice. But like that was like but since then it's been over 15 years since I've been in any type of. Have you been in any? Gosh, I feel like I've been part of accidents. Like I've been in a car. Another funny story. So my older sister. We're living in North Seattle. This is like before we moved to Vancouver. She gets her license, and I kept telling her when she got her license, I'm like, "You're taking me to get ice cream from McDonald's. Like, you're taking me." Like, I just thought it was so cool. My sister's 8 years older than me, so I'm like 8 years old. I'm like, "You're taking me to get." We're in a brown Mercury Sable that's like 19. Bro, I'm talking old. I think it's my grandparents passed down, whatever it was. So very old. And my parents were like, "You can have this, Darcy. Take it." And so my sister takes me. I swear she's probably like 2 weeks in to get her license.
Oh no!
Takes me to McDonald's in Kenmore, Washington. Shout out Kenmore. There's a bunch of traffic, and we're pulling out. It's on like a side street. There's a bunch of cars, but they like left some gaps. The guy was like, "Yeah, come through." Like, you know, and this is why I always take a second to go through. Like, and now I always pause. Dude waves her through. We pull through and just get fucking nailed.
Just nailed. Yo, what the?
Dude, my ice cream went everywhere. I was just all over the dash, all over everything. And we're just like, oh, dude.
Parents are probably just as pissed.
Yeah, they were pissed, but it was such an old, crappy car. It's just like, all right, get rid of it.
That's the scary thing, bro. The old cars are like death traps. It could have been worse.
But I'll tell you now, though, it's like now all those incidents make me cautious about everything. Like anytime someone tries to wave me through, I'm just like, I don't know, buddy. I don't think you're paying attention. You're telling me, but
no. And that's why I like driving my little fast cars, because those little moments where you need to just get out and get away and avoid. Just you can avoid a lot of fucking low damages. Oh my God, that was funny.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, we'll catch up next week. Everybody hit that like, subscribe, comment, and we'll chat with y'all next week. Peace.
Check out my stream.
Yep, check out the stream. He's gonna be live tonight, even though this won't be out.
Yep.